course, look out for Brianna on CNN News Central every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. With me now to discuss, the Democratic Senator of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Tim Kaine, who's on the Senate Armed Services Committee, also the HELP, the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee. Senator, your reaction to these massive cuts being made to the VA and the cuts that are affecting so many veterans who work for the federal workforce. I imagine your district workers are hearing from a lot of your constituents directly affected who are veterans.
Jake, you're right. And look, I'll give you the punchline. This is a war on veterans. The indiscriminate hiring of federal employees with no strategy trips up veterans more than any other group. As you pointed out, more than 30% of the federal workforce is veterans, and more than half of those are disabled veterans. Then let me add to that. The administration has decided to go after probationary employees, which means new employees. New employees come in two varieties. They're either young people coming into the workforce as young workers, or they're career switchers who come into the workforce later in life. Who are the career switchers who are probationary? They're veterans. Veterans finish a 5, a 20, a 25-year career. They join the federal civilian service, but even though they've had a lot of service to their country already, when they become a civilian employee for the first time, they're probationers. So the firing of this 30% workforce with disproportionate firing of probationers means that Donald Trump has now fired more veterans than any president in the history of the United States in just 6 weeks, and he's not done. Then add the VA cuts to it, and veterans are being punished in a very egregious way right now.
Democrats have proposed legislation that would protect veterans in their jobs. Do you think you can get Republican support for that?
We are going to try to do that as part of the budget reconciliation bill. Senator Blumenthal and I have also written to the president saying, put veterans back to work with back pay. Go ahead and do it right now before you make matters worse. We haven't gotten a response to the letter. We don't yet have Republicans signing on to legislation, but I'll tell you this, Jake, it's making them very, very worried, and it should. And we're going to keep being really loud about this until the president decides to quit taking it out on these veterans who have given so much to the country and have so much more still to give.
Let's turn to the Department of Education, because President Trump has been talking about eliminating the department altogether. We don't know when that move will happen or if it will happen, but theoretically it could happen any day. The Department of Education, for people who don't know this, is already the smallest cabinet-level agency. It's mostly tasked with distributing federal funds to local schools, particularly to low-income and disabled students. What happens if the Department of Education is shut down? Like, practically speaking, given the fact that most education is run on the state and local level, what would it mean for the DOE to shut down?
You're right, Jake. I was a mayor and governor, and education is primarily state and local, but the federal government plays two really important roles. It provides funding for low-income schools, Title I, for school nutrition programs, and then significant funding for students with disabilities. What's going to happen to those funds? We don't know what's going to happen to them. We had the Secretary of Education nominee, Linda McMahon, before us, and I asked her a question about the second thing the department does. Hey, listen, who's going to enforce the federal laws guaranteeing students with disabilities get a high-quality education if you eliminate the department? Even if you send the money to states, if states don't follow the laws to really make sure that kids have the education they deserve, who will enforce it? And her answer was, I don't know. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. And what we're going to need is those K-12 families to stand up. And then, as you know, the Department of Education also administers the Pell Grant program, public service loan forgiveness, and other important funding mechanisms for higher education. An awful lot of families could not afford to send their kids to school if it weren't for things like Pell Grants.
All right, Democratic Senator Tim Kaine from the great Commonwealth of Virginia, thanks so much. I appreciate it. President Trump said today he wants his cabinet